Don't put that in your coffee. Let me show you how to make way better, healthier coffee that will actually help you to lose fat quicker. It'll be a great fat loss aid for your diets. Stick with me, and in this video I'm going to teach you how to make a great cup of coffee just for fat loss. Stick with me. What's going on, everybody? It's Ryan from No Limits Fitness Coaching, and in this video we are going to teach you how to make a great cup of coffee that actually is healthy and will help you lose fat, get in shape, all the good things. So there's going to be some things that are super obvious maybe to some people, but really not obvious to others. Also, guys, if you like videos that help you to get in shape, whether it's build muscle or lose fat, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I release at least 2 videos every week to help you guys cut through all the garbage that's out there on the internet and learn how to get in shape. So make sure you subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. Also, if you like this video, make sure you hit the thumbs up for me. So what we're going to talk about again is how to make your coffee a good tool for your fat loss journey. A lot of us really love to have a good cup of coffee in the morning. I know for myself, I've actually learned to enjoy this. It's a fairly new thing for myself, but I know many people have to have that cup of coffee first thing in the morning, right when they wake up. And that's great. I'm actually somebody that believes that coffee can help you in your performance and also in your fitness journey, whether it's to build muscle or lose fat. So I'm not somebody who thinks that you should stay away from coffee at all. In fact, it's proven in many studies that caffeine is one of the best performance enhancers that there is. It's used by many athletes around the world to get in shape, to really help them with their goals, to help them to perform at the level that they need to perform. So it really can be a tool that any of us can use as well for our performance, whether it's just in the gym, on the treadmill, whatever it is, we can really use it. The problem that we have, or that I have, with most people's cup of coffee is, now maybe some of you guys like to drink it black, and that's awesome. Straight coffee, you can't really get any better or any healthier than that. But many times we go ahead and we pour in a bunch of creamer. Maybe it's heavy cream, milk, high sugary content. We add sugar to it. There's a lot of things that many people add that add a ton of calories to the coffee. And I'm pretty much guaranteeing that you're not counting those calories into your calorie total at the end of the day. I've seen a lot of cups of coffee that could be anywhere from 300 to 500 calories just in that one cup. Especially if you're getting one of those big, huge ones from Starbucks, loading it with a ton of caramel and sugar and all kinds of stuff. It's great. They taste amazing. Don't get me wrong. But they are going to wreck your meal plan or your diet. They're going to definitely make sure that you're not in a calorie deficit for that day. So then how can we still make our cups of coffee taste good, something that we enjoy, not we're just cringing to get it down, but something that we enjoy, but it's not going to take us out of our calorie deficit. It's not going to ruin our diet just for that day, just for the one cup of coffee, or maybe multiple throughout the day. So here are the steps that I use to make sure that our cups of coffee are healthy, are going to help us in our calorie total at the end of the day, and even sometimes adding some, giving some benefits to us that even a normal cup of coffee might not have. So the first thing that we'll talk about to make sure your coffee is lower calorie, healthier, and keeps you on track for your diet is get rid of the really high sugary content creamers. Now, I will admit I love the taste of them as well. You got one of those pumpkin spice creamers or I love French vanilla. They're so good, but they have so much sugar, and more importantly, so many calories that you're adding to that coffee just by pouring that creamer in. What's a really simple way to change that up, though, is right next to the creamer that you're probably buying in the grocery store is a sugar-free version of that same creamer. It's personally what I do. I grab that French vanilla, the sugar-free one. I, for myself, can't taste the difference. Maybe you can. I don't know. I can't taste the difference, and it lowers it to 0 sugar and about 15 calories. Okay, I can put in about 15 calories into my diet and know that my calories are going to be fine. I'm not going to have trouble at the end of the day. I just plan for that, for those calories. It can go a huge, huge benefit, or go a long way to making sure that your calories stay low for that morning cup of coffee, and you're not having to schedule in either extra cardio or less food. So the second thing we're going to talk about to keep those calories low in your cup of coffee, keep you on track, is again lowering the sugar content. You're going to notice a theme quite often. The cups of coffee people make have a ton of sugar in them. And so really, by just eliminating the sugar or lowering it at least, it's going to really make sure that that cup of coffee has way less calories in it. The way that I do this, because I know many of you like to put at least a scoop or 2 of sugar, straight sugar in the coffee, use a sugar substitute. Very, very simple. Instead of grabbing the sugar packet or a spoonful of sugar, grab a packet of stevia or erythritol. It's a sugar substitute. There's enough sugar substitutes out there that aren't harmful to our bodies. Like something like aspartame, I know you should probably stay away from, but there's a lot of natural ones. Like I said, stevia is personally my favorite. It's natural. Yes, it has a slightly different flavor than sugar, but once it's put in coffee, it just gives you that sweetness that takes the edge off the coffee. Tastes really, really good. And again, 0 calories. Super important. Sweetness, but with 0 calories. So instead of grabbing that sugar packet, maybe reach for something like a stevia packet instead. And that's going to help keep your calories nice and low on that cup of coffee. The next thing that we're going to talk about to keep those calories a little bit lower on your cups of coffee in the morning or whenever is, instead of adding some sort of maybe whole cream or milk to your cup of coffee, reach for something or grab some almond milk or coconut milk. There's a lot of different milk versions out there that are way less calories. Now, trust me when I say almond milk is disgusting by itself. I'm going to be the first to admit that. Maybe there's some of you out there that love it. That's great. Really good for you. I personally can't stand it by itself. But if you're really just looking for something to make your coffee creamier, have that texture or that really nice creamy flavor to it, almond milk does a great job. You really don't taste the almond milk, especially if you're already adding some sort of sweetener, sugar-free hopefully, to the coffee. The almond milk really doesn't add much flavor, just adds that nice creamy texture, creamy flavor to the coffee. So check that out. Try, instead of going for that whole milk or that whole cream, the heavy cream, just grab some almond milk and substitute with a little bit of stevia for sweetening, and you may not notice a difference at all, and it's going to go a long, long way in lowering the calories in your cup of coffee. Okay, so now that we've talked about a couple of ways to lower the calories of your coffee, I'm going to talk about a couple of things that you can add to your coffee that will give you some added benefit. Now, these are going to be maybe some strange ones for a lot of you. Maybe you don't want to try it. That's fine. Stick with the cup of coffee that's basic, low calories. Make sure you're sticking with your diet. That's great. But these are some added benefits maybe, especially for those of you that like to work out in the morning and need a little bit of a boost. You don't necessarily want to be working out intensely on an empty stomach or anything like that. So these are some tips to add to your coffee that can add a little bit of performance boost as well. The first one we're going to talk about is MCT oil in your coffee. Now, MCT oil is taken from coconut oil. It's a process they pull out or extract the MCT oil from coconut oil. Now, the MCT oil has a lot of fats in it, and that might sound bad, but it's the good kind of fats, right? So it's a lot of the good fats that are already in the coconut oil that many people know about. But these fats can actually do a lot for us, especially in a performance aspect. MCT oil has been proven to help with weight loss benefits. There's a whole list of reasons as to why it does this. MCT oil, just to be clear, is not going to suddenly make you drop 20 pounds in the next couple days. It's not a miracle drug by any means. But MCT oil will help to an extent speed up your metabolism, kind of get things going a little bit, get stuff moving, and help to really facilitate that fat burning that you're already accomplishing with your diet and your exercise program. So it really helps facilitate that. It's also a great energy source that your body can tap into when you start to work out intensely first thing in the morning. So if you're somebody that likes to go intense right in the morning with a good workout, MCT oil is something that you probably should check out putting into your coffee. You may enjoy it and really get the benefits out of it. The next thing that you may want to look into trying in your coffee, and really I have found it can add a lot of flavor to it and makes coffee to be not just some enjoyable drink anymore, but now turns it into something that you're getting a lot of benefits from. That's just adding a protein powder to your coffee. Now, some of you out there do intermittent fasting or don't like to eat breakfast, and that's great. You don't have to go with the protein in the morning. But if you want to have a very healthy breakfast or add a little bit of protein into your daily routine, maybe that you're not getting enough throughout the day, finding a good protein powder that you digest well, whether it's whey protein, egg white protein, rice, whatever protein powder you can find that you handle well, and then you can find a flavor I'm sure that you enjoy and put that in your coffee. Stir it up, and you're really going to now be getting anywhere from maybe 20 to 30 grams of protein in something that tastes good in a coffee that you were already going to drink in the morning. So for some of you, this may sound strange. It may sound like it's going to ruin your coffee in the morning, but give it a try. Find a flavor that you think you would enjoy and see what you think about it. Give me a comment too if you give that a try, and let me know what flavor you're enjoying as well. Now, we've talked a lot about keeping the calories low in your coffee. And that's because, as you might know, calories play a huge, important role for actually facilitating our fat loss and our muscle gain as well. If you guys want to know more about how to calculate your calories or know exactly what you should be doing for your caloric intake and your routine, make sure you check out the video that's on screen right now, and you're going to learn all about how to get this calculation correctly for your own body and be able to make sure that you're getting the results you need. This is Ryan again from No Limits Fitness, and I hope you guys are doing great. I'll see you guys next time.